Okay guys, welcome back. Hope everybody's keeping well. So what I want to do is I'm tying up a few Campo buzzers for myself and a friend, and I'm just going to show us how to put it together. Now the hooking device is a Kamasan B175 in size 12, so it's good to have these in a size 12. Typically they're tied on a size 10. It's just basically a type of midge pupa, the Campo buzzer, and it's probably just a wee bit larger than your typical buzzer that would hatch off. So loads of anglers and tires tie them in size 10s, but good to have 12s in your box. The thread that I'm going to use is the UTC thread, 70 in black. Now what I do is just come in a couple of mil, probably about 2/3 or a third the way, sorry, down the shank of the hook, and start my thread and just work that down until it's in line with the barb. Now the rib of the fly, this is a peacock herl that I have just stripped with rubber and dyed in olive. Now the Campo buzzer is very heavily ribbed, or barred I should say, so you can actually bring this up in touching turns, or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to rib it. So I've just put a bit of a taper into the body, so just leaving a bit of black thread showing through really. So 4 or 5 turns is what I usually take to there. Catch this in. Now I'm just going to run my thread down to the eye of the hook. Don't worry if this twists on you, because it's a waste end now. And then bring my thread back up, spin my thread just anti-clockwise, just to flatten it out a wee bit while we build up the thorax. Now the size of thorax and the buzzer videos that I've put onto the channel, it's really up to yourself. Now, at this point I'm going to come in and catch in my thorax cover, and this is just an Opal Mirage tinsel in medium. So just catch it in, make sure I'm flush on top. The shank of the hook, just working the thread back. That point there, so we check. Now you can use, and what is good for a thorax cover on this, and I will tie a few of them after this, is a olive holographic tinsel for the thorax cover. Now, because this is a 12, down at the bottom you've got this is goose bats that has been dyed sunburst, sorry. So down at the bottom you can see that they're much thicker. I see for a 12 and 14s you're better coming up to the finer stuff that's up at the top. You'll not create as much bulk at the head. Plus I don't want it, I want to see the cheeks, but I don't want it to be too prominent in the fly. Now I'm just going to clip away the ends. I usually put these on 2 at a time, but I'll just show you. So I'm just going to work my thread back down to that point there. Right, we've got to keep this out of the way, or else it's just going to cause us trouble. So we'll just put it through the vise to keep it back. I'm going to catch one, just catch one of the bats in on my side, down to there, and then I'll catch one on your side, this point here. Now, you can have her, don't worry, they don't have to be perfect. So what I mean by that is, don't worry if they're not dead straight, because you can have them coming straight along the shank of the hook, the way I have them here, or you can have them where they're coming up and underneath. Now, I'm just going to take another pass of the thread down the length of the thorax and back up again. Now this one here that I'm tying is actually number 50. So plenty now, don't need any more. So a couple of half hitches. Then what I want to do is spin the thread clockwise. This will tighten the thread up for me. It gives me a much neater head. Then we can bring over our goose bats. Good half a dozen turns now. Just check, we check, see where you're sitting. Happy enough back, keep your thread tight. Just bring your goose bats up so you can get to hold them. Just tear them away. Now don't let your thread go, keep it tight. Just bring over your Opal Mirage tinsel. Catch that in with a couple of turns. Now what I like to do is to take a turn to the eye and then fold it back, and this just helps to create a wee head on the buzzer, which I like to see in these type of patterns. To there, come on, trim that away, just forget everything else, stretch out your thread, come straight in with your whip finishing tool. A couple of turn whip finish will hold this for you. Well, yeah, UV resin, super glue or varnish, whatever your choice is. Now, we can get a wee look at the wee pupa pattern. So, I'm going to use some UV resin. This is the UV resin in light. And what I do is just put it on the top of the thorax first. Come in with my needle then. And just work this around the thorax area. Don't go onto the body yet. Just bring it to the head, and then we'll come in and light that up with our torch. That should do that. Then come back in with just a very, very small amount back on the top of the thorax. Don't need too much. And then I'm just going to spread this down onto the body and onto the hook. I'm just looking to give it an even coat, an even coverage. Now, once you come down to there, then I bring it back up onto the thorax. And then we'll come in and light that up. Just make sure it's completely dry. Just keep it on the move. And then I would suggest, guys, that you do seal the resin, but that's up to yourself. This is just some Sally Hansen's hard as nails. Now what I do is come from the back up onto the thorax. Just always up onto the thorax, building that up for you. And then if you have any excess varnish that's underneath, you can just come in with a clean double needle, take it away. And there you go, guys. That's my wee version of the Campo buzzer, and they come in many, many different colour combinations, many different styles. You can have it with breathers. Another good pattern that I do tie, it's just tied the same way. Small olive holographic tinsel from Vineyards for the cheeks. It's an absolute excellent pattern as well. So, but it's good to have these in. Like I said at the start of the video, it is a big buzzer. It's a size 10, but it's also good to have them in size 12s. So, as always, guys, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. It's greatly appreciated. As always, if you like the wee fly time videos, please consider subscribing. It just helps the wee channel grow. And until the next time, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. And I'll catch us on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.